So my name's Sarah Jordan. I am one of the team members at North Devon Biosphere Reserve. My role there is as project support on the Biocultural Heritage Tourism Project, which is an Interreg funded project trying to bring more visitors here to take part in different activities that relate to culture and heritage and the environment. As part of the Interreg funded project, we needed to try and put together some new experiences that visitors could take part in. It was actually on a study visit to Iroir's Biosphere in France just about 18 months ago, prior to COVID, where we went, and they actually had some over there that they put together for their the people that were visiting their islands to borrow as they were walking around the island. So when it came to us trying out some new activities, I thought that maybe it might be able to work here. As part of my role as well, I've put together an eco-charter for businesses to sign up to in the Biosphere. So I was talking to a lot of businesses and letting them know that I was planning to put these nature backpacks into place and what they thought about them and if they would be interested in them. And I had quite a lot of feedback saying that yes, they would be. I started the ball rolling and got everything going. So the main concept behind them really is for people to get out into nature, learn something new and have some fun is the main aim of them. Firstly, the bag itself, I really love. It's I struggled for a long time to find a bag that was cost effective but also plastic free, but also waterproof. And I have one of my old colleagues at the college I taught at opened up a conscious craft store. So I got in touch with her and she said, well, what about recycling tents? And I said, well, it's not plastic free, but we are recycling, so that's good enough for the Biosphere to say, you know, great thing there that's happened. So she has made 8 of them for us. So the bags themselves are actually recycled from an old tent, so they are waterproof and good for the environment because we're upcycling stuff. So inside the bag there is a pair of binoculars, and the binoculars can be used by adults or children. There is also a pocket guide, although it's quite big, so somebody must have very big pockets, I think, on wildlife in Britain, and that goes through lots of things, including the birds, the sort of flora and fauna that you might find in Britain, all the insects and animals that you might find, trees, everything that you could think of is in that little pocket guide. And there is also a magnifying glass, which I've been told the little kids who have trialled it absolutely love. That was their favourite, just getting down in the dirt and looking at different things with the magnifying glass. And finally, there are some nature activity cards. They are kind of come in sections, so they can either be based within a forest or at the sea, by water, at a beach, or even anywhere is one of the categories. So I separated those up and put them into those and put them into little ring binders so that families, when they're visiting, or couples or whoever, when they're sort of staying in an accommodation, can just grab one, get out into nature, have some fun, and take the activity set that relates to where they're going to be going that day, whether it's the beach or a forest or wood or anywhere really.
Over there, look, what's that over there?
It's hard to see.
Can you see that woodpecker in the tree?
Where? Oh yeah?
Can you see it?
Yeah?
Yeah. Wow.
I can see it with my own eyes. So I'm getting fooled, I think.
So they are currently being, they have just been trialled at 4 of our accommodation providers around the Biosphere, where their guests were able to use them and provide us some feedback for them. So we're currently just gathering that feedback, sending out some surveys to the accommodation providers themselves so that we can gather their feedback as well. And then hopefully we will be able to put some kind of plan together to be able to get them out to accommodation providers across the Biosphere so that visitors to lots of places can get out into nature and use them. There's been quite varied feedback actually. Some say that they've got older children who didn't enjoy using them. Some say that they've got some older children who absolutely loved it. So I think it just depends on the person really. A few people have asked what age group it's aimed at. Well, it's aimed at any age, you know. We've got the activity cards, which are probably more focused towards younger children, but then the pocket wildlife book can be for adults as well. So they are for any age. There's no sort of set, go out with this, do this, do this, do this. It's up to whoever is using it to find something in there that they want to use or enjoy and learn something new that way and have fun. So there's no sort of lesson plan that you need to follow.